This is the second video in the series for 133, CISC 133, LAN, switching, and wireless. In our first video, we gave the switch an IP address. In this second video, we're going to take advantage of that IP address, and we will try to actually manage that switch from another device, other than connecting to the console port on the switch. So let's say I want to configure or manage the switch from this workstation or from that router per se. Or if we had a larger topology, maybe we'd be in a different state or even a different country. We could still manage this switch without actually having to be on the switch. Very similar to the router, the commands to configure the switch are config T and line VTY. On a router, there's 0 through 4. On a switch, we have 0 through 15. Now you may remember to set a password on a VTY line. We say password Cisco and then force a login. That should be all we need now to get into the switch. So I telnet from my workstation, put in my password, and here I am. Nice little command to use on the switch is show users, so you can kind of see if you have a connection already made. And here's 192.168.1.2 is on this route or on this switch. Hopefully, when I exit, I should now be gone. Something else we can do on a router and a switch is that, notice it doesn't really tell us who this is that's logged in. We can specify that. If we get back to the VTY configuration, and instead of just forcing a login, we tell it to look locally, login local, for possible usernames and passwords. So now when I go back to global, if I say user Joe, password below, now when I try to telnet, it asks me for a username. I say Joe, password below. Now when I do a show user, I can see who the user is and his IP address. So this video, we configured the switch for telnet and usernames and passwords. So that finishes this video for CISC 133.